there we go. She's back to starting right up. That sure is nice. Man, these carbureted bikes makes a huge difference. Actually riding them frequently and keeping them running. But welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I want to talk about how we're too mean to our friends who quit riding sometimes. Ooh, got all that sound. So yes, too mean to our friends who quit riding sometimes. And you know, I had this big realization about this weekend because my brother has like a couple-year-old daughter, very cute, but he just had twins. And you know, I'm a obviously single guy in my 20s, and most of the time nobody's gonna hand you your baby, right? I mean, I kind of describe a lot of motorcycles like in my 20s, you know, have an okay job, right? Like, I'm not like, I think that's, you know, descriptive of a lot of motorcyclists, right? We're not wildly successful, like usually like surgeons and lawyers and people who make like tons of money, right? Those people are kind of more of the supercar crowd, maybe less of the bike crowd. And then obviously I'm in that age range where you see a lot of motorcyclists and a lot of people getting into motorcycles around this age. And so I think, you know, in a lot of ways I describe, or I can relate to a lot of other motorcycles, right? I'm in similar phases of life. And obviously there are a lot of motorcyclists who are women and people who are older, who are once at this point of their life. When my brother had those kids and when I get to go see them, and you know, these are like, you know, couple-week-old like twins, but it does do something to you where you're like, wow, like this is a really helpless person, you know, like this person cannot do anything for themselves. They are entirely reliant on me, or whoever is their caretaker for the moment. And that really just like, wow, like it kind of made me realize that a lot of the people who I've known who ride motorcycles and then give up riding motorcycles, typically because they had kids or they got in serious relationships or things like that, like their girlfriend or wife didn't like motorcycles. It kind of made me realize, like, okay, I sort of understand. I've always made fun of and been pretty tough on people who give up riding or people who quit riding because they're like, oh, I don't think it's safe, or you know, their girlfriend someone kind of like puts pressure on them to give up. And to me it's just like, well, you know, you should have your own passions and hobbies and not necessarily give up everything to someone else, right? Man, those clouds look threatening. I wanted to go ride some trails today. And, you know, so I've always been really, like, quite judgmental towards friends of mine who have, who've given up bikes because of that, right? And I've known a lot of people that way. I've known people who are really into bikes, who really love to rebuild bikes, people who bought bikes and basically never rode them, because they got girlfriends or, you know, things like that. It's the classic thing you see all over Facebook Marketplace, where it's like people are selling their bikes and in the description they're saying like, oh, have to sell it, like, you know, kids on the way, or too many kids, no chance to ride, things like that. I don't know why I pull this bike up so much to the left all the time. It's very annoying. I just want to go straight. I think motorcycles are great, especially for a period of people's lives. Like, when you're single, you're in your 20s, you have some disposable income, you want to go fast, you have some energy, right? I think motorcycles are amazing for people in that demographic, but it definitely seems like people, you know, who get older, slow down, have kids, it's like, after spending a half of a weekend with my brother and his kids, I was exhausted. I had a headache. I never have headaches. And it's just like, man, like, just the way you stay up late, like with the kids, or you have to like, I mean, geez, I had to clean the house, but it's like, it's just unbelievable how much work they are. I sat there and I just watched like my brother and his wife take care of these kids, and I was like, I understand why people say they have no time to ride, because you hardly even have time to like cook, like you're doing everything, and it's just kind of mind-boggling to me. Man, you can see these trees starting to sway. Yeah, it's been raining a ton. We're gonna go do a lap on these trails and see what we got going on. Haven't ridden them for a while, so they're just covered in spider webs, which is like personally my least favorite thing about trail riding, is when it's like trails that haven't been ridden in a while. Also, like, a lot of trees were down. I cut up some already, but I haven't checked this whole entire trail. I'm just glad to see it looks like all my bridges are still up. Didn't lose any bridges yet. Oh, well, that certainly washed away quite a bit. Oh my goodness. Trying to see. Man, this was not as big of a drop off before, and this was not like this. Man. Whew. That was way shallower before. It's crazy what water can do, man. Spinning. Man. My trail's not looking so good right now. Oh, gosh. Okay. I'm hoping that's the worst of it. And it's gonna be better from here. Man, some of these areas are really overgrown now. Whew, almost just launched myself into the tree. Yeah, so, oh man, that's all new. Look at all these trees coming down, blocking off my trail. Gotta come out here one day soon, pick up all this stuff. But, you know, my philosophy is always, if I crash on my bike, I'm getting back on as soon as possible. I'm not gonna let a long time go between. Ah, no. How do I get around that? That's unfortunate. Oh man. Well, we got it halfway up. This is the nice part of the XT, is you can actually push it a bit. It's pretty lightweight. And there we go. Over the tree. Well, I don't think we dented our headers. That's good. Trail management? Oh gosh. Got a giant spider. Trail management is way more effort than I ever realized. Well, anyway, guys, like I was saying, when I crash or fall down or can't get over obstacles or things like that, I can see that trail's blocked. I get back up, I keep riding, and I think that's one of the key things for people to last a long time in the sport. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And you know, next time when one of your friends says it's time to hang it up, I hope you'll be nice to them. It's not easy all the time riding. It's hard work, and let me tell you what, having kids, that's probably gotta be 10 times harder work. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will catch you all on the next video.